Pet Simulator X ascended to unprecedented heights, accumulating a staggering 8 billion visits and captivating 1.5 million concurrent players over its lifetime. It became so popular that the creator began producing toy lines and merchandise that extended its brand far beyond the confines of Roblox. Alas, the passage of time saw the once mighty Pet Simulator X fade into irrelevancy, prompting the need for a new iteration, Pet Simulator 99. And here's where the comedic tragedy unfolds. Despite its continued presence among the top Roblox games, Pet Simulator 99 finds itself in a state of fundamental disarray. To the uninitiated observer, the game radiates an aura of perfection, boasting intuitive design, a clean user interface, and an array of adorable and original pets and systems, essentially the gold standard of simulators. However, the illusion of perfection begins to crack once players delve into the gameplay. The primary objective seems straightforward: acquire more pets. The process involves hatching eggs with coins, which in turn are earned by loitering in designated areas. Yet, herein lies the predicament. Pet Simulator 99 has metamorphosed into an AFK, away from keyboard game. The game's balance neglects any incentive for active participation, rendering the rewards for AFK and active gameplay virtually identical. The logical question then becomes clear. Why bother actively engaging when one can achieve the same progression by doing nothing? A profound philosophical query. Even the inclusion of rushed minigames, fishing, mining, and parkour fails to resuscitate the game's vitality. While these activities initially promise a break from the monotony, they swiftly descend into the realm of tedium, offering minimal rewards. The rare drops, concealed behind an enigmatic veil of statistical uncertainty, deter players from investing time in these lackluster pursuits. It has been revealed that some activities have a 1 in 100 million chance of obtaining desirable items, a statistical anomaly that elicits more exasperation than excitement. At its core, Pet Simulator 99 endorses a disheartening gameplay loop. AFK to accrue coins, AFK to hatch, and repeat ad nauseum. Once the trading plaza is unlocked, a quick trade for the best pet in the game not only makes you instantly win the game, but also uncovers the game's hollow endgame. The pursuit of extremely rare, huge pets remains an enticing prospect, however requires the opening of millions of eggs, an endeavor reserved for those with an inexhaustible well of time, or perhaps an aversion to grass. For the majority of players, primarily children with limited time, getting a huge pet becomes an insurmountable quest. Enter the game's questionable solution: gambling by spending real money on eggs with a meager chance of obtaining rare pets. This issue is not new. A majority of the challenges present in Pet Simulator X, its predecessor, have persisted in Pet Simulator 99. As players progress to the final stage, the absence of goals becomes evident. Beyond the challenge of obtaining a huge pet, players find themselves left with no alternative but to wait for the next update, marking a state of stagnation in the gameplay experience. And when the next update comes, the gameplay remains the same. The developers focus on adding features that require more grinding and clan events that only the top 1% of players get to experience, ignoring the majority of the player base. And of course, they add more microtransactions. They add more of the same but nothing different enough to keep players interested. Despite updates contributing to content creation and generating short-term hype, the fundamental gameplay fails to undergo substantial innovation. And although the game remains very popular, it has already lost 75% of players since its launch. Why invest precious time in a game that fails to incentivize active participation? The argument extends beyond individual gaming preferences to reflect broader debates within philosophical and psychological schools of thought. If time is perceived as a finite resource, the utilitarian perspective would advocate allocating it towards activities that maximize pleasure or satisfaction. In this context, players might be inclined to choose games that not only provide enjoyment, but also actively reward engagement, aligning with the utilitarian pursuit of maximizing positive outcomes. Pet Simulator 99 favors AFK play over active engagement. This may stem from the influence of the Roblox algorithm, nudging game developers to incorporate features that elongate overall playtime. While this algorithmic nudging might enhance a game's visibility, the unintended consequence is the sidelining of active play. Consequently, when players find themselves with more time, Pet Simulator 99 tends to lose its appeal. From a utilitarian standpoint, players, driven by the pursuit of the best gaming experience, may find themselves gravitating toward other games that better reward players, leaving Pet Simulator 99 overshadowed by more engaging counterparts. The game makes it easy for players to earn rewards without much effort, while offering little incentive for those who play more actively. This is consistent with behaviorist theory, which suggests that people tend to repeat behaviors that are reinforced by positive outcomes. As a result, players who choose to AFK may feel more satisfied with the game than those who invest more time and energy into it. Furthermore, this reinforcement pattern has significant psychological effects. Players who play actively may feel frustrated or demotivated by the lack of recognition or reward for their efforts. They may also notice the gap between AFK and active players and question the fairness of the game system. This may influence their decisions and make them seek other games that value their input and engagement more. This is based on behavioral principles, which state that people tend to avoid behaviors that are punished or ignored. To conclude, Pet Simulator 99's game mechanics favor AFK behavior, creating a situation where passive participation is more rewarding than active involvement. This influences player behavior and motivation, and may shape their preferences and choices in the gaming market. This leads to the game losing its active players, while retaining those who prefer to AFK. In the end, Pet Simulator 99 stands as a stark reminder that games are meant to be played, not inadvertently relegated to the passive realm of AFK. Pet Simulator 99, despite having the potential for the broadest Roblox audience, characterized by its family-friendly, non-violent nature, an ideal choice for most parents, faces a looming threat of waning interest unless it undertakes innovative measures.